She was and we'll start shooting. Yes.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's session of AI Toastmasters. Today's theme is working with ChatGPT plugins. Now, to get started, let me introduce the role bearers of the day. Tim will be our general evaluator. Sherry will be our grammarian. Sheena will be our accounter. And Abhijit will be our timer for the day. I would now like to call upon Sherry to give the word of the day.
Thank you very much. We have our word of the day as algorithm. The definition is an algorithm is a step-by-step set of instructions or rules to perform a specific task or solve a particular problem. In the context of AI, algorithms are critical as they govern how machine learning models process data and makes decisions. An example is machine learning algorithms such as decision trees and neural networks are used to train AI systems to recognize patterns in data and make predictions or classifications. And I put that in the chat.
Perfect. That's such an apt word. Okay. Now let's get started with the AI News Flash Center by Muskan. So I hand it over to you, Muskan.
Thank you. I'll just like to share my screen. So I'm just going to do that. Okay. Can you all see it now?
Yes.
Perfect. So let's get started with the AI News Flash for today. And since today's theme is around ChatGPT and its plugins, all our news is based on that. So while there's a lot of fear in the world that ChatGPT is going to take over jobs and create this world where people have less jobs to work for. But now we know for a fact that ChatGPT is helping create new jobs, like reviewing AI, giving feedback to the AI model, and making sure that the data that is provided by these models is correct and that is what is expected by the public and is moderated. So it's fair, just making sure that it's fair for everyone to see. There's no bias. We need people for this. We need people to make sure that AI is working properly. Moving on to the next one. Now, we know that ChatGPT is being used in schools and universities by students, and some instructors might say that students are using it for cheating in classes and getting their answers just by asking ChatGPT. But some good teachers are moving around this fact, and they are designing their classes in such a way that students can make use of ChatGPT to learn better. Talking about the new plugin that ChatGPT has, that is the new image analysis feature. Of course, it's available in the paid version only. And this feature is going to help us analyze images that we give into ChatGPT. And you can get to know more about the images that you share with ChatGPT. This is another plugin that came out recently by Skyscanner. And now if you want to travel to any place, you can just do it more easily with using this plugin. Some more plugins that are very recently added in, that is the Prompt Perfect. Now you can be your own prompt engineer And the second one you see is the Open Table plugin. So you can just book a table at your favorite restaurant within a few seconds and just make it very easy. That's all for the day.
Thank you, Muskan. I really liked how you brought on the positive news with ChatGPT plugins instead of focusing on how like they're taking away jobs. You gave a really positive spin to that. So thank you very much for that. I would now like to move on to the company profiler. So I hand it over to you, Jay. Thank you.
Oh, you're muted.
Jay, I think you're muted.
Admin can unmute him if admin is there.
Thank you. Hello, AI enthusiasts. Today, I would like to introduce you to this incredible company called Hugging Face with the help of an analogy. Look at these adorable kids having fun on their graduation day. Who are they? Oh, they're not actually kids. They are AI products. I'm sure they all have been trained very well and graduating with high-flying colors. But which school though? Hugging Face. Enough of the analogy. Let's understand the company. Actually, Hugging Face is an open source AI tools platform. They provide models, which are semi-trained, pre-trained algorithms actually, which are trained and they provide highly curated data sets that can train these models. And also they provide spaces where these AI products can be put for demo or for sale. Let's understand what kind of models they provide. Look at these models. These are the genres of models. They have models for computer vision, NLP, audio, multimodal, all kinds of genres. And look at some of the famous models that are available for us to fine tune and train, like Llama from Meta. It has been downloaded 1.28 million times. Stability AI that has been downloaded 5 million times. And many of them, OpenAI here, Whisper, all of them, they're all available here for developers to use. And in fact, there are nearly 12,000 pages worth of models that are available. And the same thing goes with the data set, all data set for all kinds of genres of data sets that can be used. And look at the models that are trained, the AI products that are trained on the data sets that are available here for demoing purposes or for the developers that are put on for sale. Look at them, like MusicGen, LLM Motion, many of them. You can go over and read about it. There are 5,400 pages worth of models that are available. What I like is they have provided some solutions for common problems that developers face. One of them is called auto train. I really like this one because any developer can come here, they can pick up any models here, use any data sets available here, or they can bring their own data set and then train without a single line of code. How cool is that? Hugging Face is a rapidly growing pre-IPO company. Investors are NVIDIA, Google, Intel, Salesforce. Everybody loves Hugging Face. Back to you.
I've been seeing Hugging Face all over Twitter, but it's really great to understand what goes behind it. So really, thank you for the in-depth analysis of Hugging Face. I would now like to move on to the next session of today's Toastmasters meeting, which is the prepared speeches. For that, I would like to introduce the first evaluator, Jaimur, who will be evaluating Shantanu's speech. So I will hand it over to you, Jaimur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Shantanu is working on his presentation mastery, project 1, level 1, project 2, writing a speech with purpose. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. And the speech introduction is, in the grand tapestry of human history, there has been revolution that altered the course of our civilization. Some were marked by thundering clashes and upheavals, while others took a quiet form. And here is an existence of a silent revolution, which is artificial intelligence. I hand it over to you, Toastmaster.
Wow, what an introduction. So now, without further ado, Shantanu Tripathi, The Silent Revolution, Artificial Intelligence.
Thank you, everyone. The American Society estimates that about 1 in 3 people in the United States will develop cancer during their lifetime. And this estimation is not just about the US, but the story is same for the whole world. And especially the story is worse if it's an underdeveloped country. I have lost someone in my family due to cancer. And probably you would have too. The numbers, they are scary. 1 out of 3 people, this number is scary, but not for much longer. Proof cancer drug development. Pharmaceutical companies are using AI to scan through large volumes of data and use predictive analysis to figure out which molecules to attack are best suited in medication to fight cancer. I get it. You must be thinking, fine, Shantanu, we get it. It's a theory. It's something which will happen in future. But no, it's not. In a recent study done by University of Toronto, they used a program called AlphaFold along with a tool called Pharma AI to build a new way to treat liver cancer. The AI tool finds the cancer cells and it sticks to the cancer cells and slowly it kills it. Now, recently there has been the recent tweet which went viral by a person named Cooper. So Cooper had a cute puppy. His name was Sassy. Toastmasters meet Sassy. Sassy meet my friend Toastmasters. Now, recently Sassy hasn't been doing well. And when Cooper took Sassy to the hospital, the doctor told him that there's nothing to worry. Very soon he will get well. And he gave Sassy medicines. Now, even after Sassy took those medicines, and weeks later, he still wasn't doing well. Now, Cooper, being a lovable person who really loved his pet dog, inserted all the details in GPT-4. And GPT-4, being GPT-4, hypothesized what the condition might be. The owner then took this information and Sassy to a second doctor who confirmed one of the probable diagnoses that GPT-4 has suggested. While the puppy still needed a real vet, GPT-4 was able to massively speed up the time it took to diagnose the illness. Now, while I'm making this speech and you all are listening to it, Sassy is all well. He's doing all fine and he is thanking GPT-4. and probably planning to learn AI. Right, Sassy? AI can be used in lots of purposes, but everyone is not as lucky as Sassy. Mental health is something I have suffered with. There have been times in my life when I used to have panic attacks, hallucination, and even suicidal thoughts. I have no shame in sharing, but when I needed someone, there was no one. There was no one with whom I can talk, no one with whom I could be the real me, no one in front of whom I could cry. The only time I needed a human, there was no human. However, in today's world, AI can be used to assist in the creation of diagnostic tools, personalized treatment plans, and even provide virtual therapy through chatbots. The immediate access, the complete lack of judgment, its creative potential makes AI an excellent mental health aid. It can help address the shortage of mental health professionals, increase access to care, and reduce any stigma associated with seeking help. Looking at this, I get it. It is immoral not to embrace AI at this point. Oh, yes, absolutely. AI can become scary or villain like every other Hollywood movie. But listen to me, there may be a 10% probability that people will die if AI becomes evil. But there is 100% probability that people will die if we don't use AI to its full potential. And worse, probably you may die. Or worse than that, someone you really loved may die. So I ask you to embrace AI and be a part of this change. My name is Shantanu Tripathi, and this was my speech. Thank you.
Wow, what a powerful speech. I loved how you explained algorithms such as GPT-4 in such a nice, light-hearted manner. Thank you so much for that. I would now like to take 1 minute for the evaluations before we move on to the next speech. I would encourage everybody to send your evaluations privately to Shantanu via the Zoom chat. Okay, now, before we move on to the next speech, I would like to take a minute to welcome all the guests who joined us by this point, and I would love to come and talk to you at the end of today's session. So welcome everyone. Now, let's move on to the second prepared speech. The second prepared speech is by Mahan, and I would like to call upon Noor, his evaluator, to introduce his speech.
Greetings, humans, machines, and NVs. Today, Toastmaster Mahan is embarking on a level 4 question and answer session project from the Presentation Masteries app. Now, the purpose of this project is for Mahan to learn about and practice facilitating a question and answer session where he would employ several customized Toastmasters speech algorithms to practice delivering an informative speech and running a well-organized question and answer session while managing his time. Timer, please note, his timing is 15 to 20 minutes, and the title of his project is ChatGPT and its plugins ecosystem. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Okay. So, in Mahan's words, The speech introduction is, I'm excited to introduce you to ChatGPT and how its plugin ecosystem is revolutionizing our work. ChatGPT, as many of you might know, is a powerful language model. But what indeed amplifies its capabilities are the plugins that can be integrated. So I call upon Mahan, ChatGPT and its plugins ecosystem.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Share. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I would love to talk about ChatGPT plugin ecosystem today. Before I start my presentation, I want to ask you a question. How many of us using ChatGPT already in our pipeline? Thank you so much. How many of us using ChatGPT Pro, ChatGPT 4 in our pipeline? Okay. All right. So as you can see in this slide, ChatGPT has a vast numbers of plugins that we can utilize by anybody to maximize the efficiency of your work, no matter what industry you're in and what project you're working on. How many of us utilizing plugins on ChatGPT? Okay, nobody. Perfect. So today I'm going to introduce us to 3 major plugins that I use in my research endeavor in my own studio. The first plugin that I would love to introduce is AI PDF, and AI PDF is a strong PDF plugin in ChatGPT that helps you to summarize the numbers of pages that you have in your PDF, and you can go ahead and ask questions from your PDF. You can load your PDF in ChatGPT utilizing this plugin, and can go ahead and have your own questions and ask to ChatGPT to summarize your documents. The second plugin I would love to introduce you is video caption. And as we all dealing with research in our daily basis and in our pipeline, we usually using online resources, video webinars, and also most of us utilizing PDF documents to come up with our final research. Video caption helps us to load any video that we have. The best is to be uploaded on YouTube first, and then you can use ChatGPT and video captions to ask ChatGPT to first summarize the video for you or ask any question about any segment of this video that you're watching. And the last one is VoxScript. As we know, ChatGPT in the default mode doesn't have an option to get access to the internet. We have new options, new tools in ChatGPT like Bing search that ChatGPT 4 utilizes. But the problem is if you choose that option, you don't have access to the other plugin ecosystem. So in order to have the good of all the worlds, I utilize VoxScript, which is a plugin that can help you to connect to the online resources and do some research with any keyword or prompt that you have. So if you're curious how to activate your ChatGPT plugin, if you just mouse over on your setting on bottom left side of your screen, you can mouse over and this setting, click on the setting, and under the setting, you have 3 major tabs, and the beta features, as you can see, is highlighted in this slide. So you will make sure that you are already choose the plugins that you have access to the sheet amounts of numbers of plugins on ChatGPT. So this is another slide, and for today's demonstration, as I said, I'm going to focus on this video caption, Vox script, and video capture Vox script, and one is AI video. So in order for us to have better understanding of the entire how this ChatGPT work and its ecosystem works, I would love to give you guys a demonstration today. And if you don't mind, I'm going to sit down in front of the computer to show us how to use this application. Applications. Can everybody see my screen? Thank you. Perfect. So all you need to do is choose the browser that you already purchased your Prime ChatGPT here. So what I'm going to do is go to my AI and activate my ChatGPT 4. And here is, we have ChatGPT, as a default, we have ChatGPT 3.5 and ChatGPT 4. So if you go ahead on the bottom, bottom left side of your screen, you can click on this setting, as you can see, and make sure that you already have your beta plugin activated here. So we can close it, just mouse over on your ChatGPT. Instead of using default tab, you are going to activate the plugin beta version. So as part of my research, I have been testing more than 60 or 70 different plugins to finally come up with this last 3, because some of these video caption, they claim that they can read all the videos available in the market, but the problem is most of them have time limitations. If it's more than 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it's very hard for application to go ahead and read it. And few of them, after 1 or 2 prompts, the whole application got crashed. But this the video caption was the one that was very stable and reliable compared to the others. So I'm going to go ahead and pick 3 plugins at the same time, because ChatGPT can run 3 plugins simultaneously. If you want to add 4th, you have to be making sure that you uncheck one of the plugins. So as you can see, I can check on my video caption here. The second one is my AI PDF. And the third one is my Vox script, right? Now I can go ahead and create a new chat if I want to. And for the sake of this demonstration, I have created 3 links here. So the first one is a book, an AI book that I use called Super Intelligence. The way that ChatGPT plugin reads your PDF document is so you have to upload your PDF documents in online sources. So in my case, I use WordPress, and I uploaded this PDF document on my WordPress, and WordPress gave me this PDF link. So I'm going to use this PDF link as my first page. I'm just going to start my prompt. So I would say, please summarize the keywords on the chapter 1 of the book below. Just to give you an example, this book is 350 pages. And before I press enter, I have to copy paste it, sorry. And if you want to go to the next line, hold the shift key and enter. Don't make the mistake that I just did. If you press enter, you're going to ChatGPT start to run. So you have to press shift and enter. And now I'm going to copy paste the link of my book here, copy it and paste it here, and see what happens. As you can see, this plugin start to load your prompt and start to summarize what you asked to do, which is summarizing the key point of the first chapter. So it goes ahead and take chapter 1, and all these keywords is going to be listed by bullet points. All right. The second one, I prepared another AI-related webinar by Max Tegmark. It's about Live 3D. So he had around 1 hour and 20 minutes webinar about this book. That's my second video I'm trying to show you guys here. So you can see the video, for example, it's around shorter version, 53 minutes, right? So all you need to do again is to copy the page, copy the link of this webinar. I'm gonna just use different prompt. Tell me how many segments this video has. And you just shift and yeah, it's not a big deal. I'm going to copy paste it from here. And enter. As you can see, the video caption start to load and read the videos. Yes, it has 5 segments. As you said, would you like to summarize or transcribe any specific segment? Say yes, please. Summarize the first segment. And you can enter. So what you get is ChatGPT goes ahead and summarize the first segment of this 50, almost 4 minutes webinar here for us. It's too fast. It's faster than me. Anyway, so, and the last plugin that I want to talk about is, which is online source. So there's another online article, as you can see, by UC Berkeley. Is about artificial intelligence research. So I can go ahead and copy and paste this and prompt the ChatGPT, please summarize the key points under the links below. Shift enter, and you can copy paste your link and press enter. As you can see, VoxScript starts searching online, find the article for you, and go ahead and start to summarize it. It's a little bit slightly slower because this is an online source, and it's usually a little bit smaller, slower than others. Okay, perfect. So now, so far we had 3 different plugins, and we summarized 3 major topics here. And now we have all this summary. Let's just put them all together. See if we can. If you want to do a research paper and you need all these keywords, you need to summarize these keywords, and these keywords can be summarized by ChatGPT to help you to help you to enhance your research process here. So for that, I had 3 prompts. I prepared 3 prompts here, not to take your time more than is required. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to summarize the key insight from all these 3 sources. Okay, you can say, summarize the key insight gathered from all these 3 sources. You can prompt it. As you can see, ChatGPT is go ahead and give you a title of each document that you ask for and give you some, put them all together for you in one chat. Okay, so the next problem I want to say, highlight the efficiency and accuracy of these 3 plugin in aiding research. Let me just see how does it work. Yeah, you can just get some information about detailed information, how accurate these 3 plugins are for you. You can do that. So, there you go. And this is my demonstration for these 3 plugins. And I would love to open the Q&A session for us. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Please.
That's an excellent presentation to introduce the plugin environment or different world of
Is it
ChatGPT.
free or like is it paid in? Is it in GPT 3.5 or 4 version?
This is ChatGPT 4, and you have to pay $20 per month in order to get a prime version of ChatGPT. It's ChatGPT 4, yes.
So continuing my question, did you compare with plugin and without plugin of the same prompts? How much it made difference? That's first question. The second question is, when you are running the video plugin, are the captions are mandatory? A video with captions, without captions behaves differently? These are the 2 questions. Thank you.
Sure. I'm going to start with the second question. Yeah, I tested 3 other plugins. They asked me to choose the videos that already have captions. Like this plugin, but was very exceptional. It didn't ask to do so. So you can have any videos with no captions. So this video can go ahead and for some reason search the whole video for you and come up with the answer for you. And your first question, you asked me about if it's, can you just please?
Yeah, the same prompts with plugin, without plugin.
Yeah, so if you use the same prompt without plugin, ChatGPT prompts you that, oh, I don't have access to internet, I cannot read PDF documents, or I cannot read video documents. But the moment you activate these 3 plugins, ChatGPT is going to answer you a completely different way. So you can, first you have to activate them. And I'm going to show you one more time if you can see my screen. You go to the new ChatGPT 4, and you have default option. We have browse with Bing. So if you use browse with Bing, you just have the only plugin is available is online search. Cannot share my screen.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yes, okay.
Yeah. Pardon me, I'm going to show you one more time. So these are the plugin, as you can see, video caption. Let me show you the entire ecosystem. If you scroll down, click on plugin store, you can get access to all these plugins. You can search them. For example, let's say slide maker, for example. You can change, convert your text or anything to PowerPoint slides, for example. There are 4 plugins here you can go ahead and use. In my case, the best one was Smart Slide compared to the others.
Do we need to pay for these individual plugins?
No, these are all free. The plugins are all free. Yeah. It comes with your ChatGPT Pro.
Can you show me how to install once again? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Let's say you want to say Smart Slide. Since I already installed this, I'm going to use this one, aaron.chat. So you can say install, for example. That's all you need to do. So some of them, you need to go ahead and enter your own email address and create an account, but the rest, many of them, they don't need to. So if you're willing to share your data, that's the way you can go ahead and add your information inside. So let's get back to ChatGPT. Next question, please.
Mahan, great presentation. So I did dabble at plugins as well. So can you please explain why you're doing this research? Like, is it out of curiosity, or what is the end goal of your research? Like, what are you
Yeah,
trying to achieve?
yeah, sure. So my background, I mean, from marketing, experiential marketing, experiential design backgrounds, and the way that we conduct research is a little bit unique compared to maybe other industries. So we have to deal with videos, so many webinars about different topics. The second thing is we have to find so many online resources and extract the illicit information from those online resources. And also we have numbers of PDF documents and we need to research. For example, RFPs is one of the major part that we do. So we usually receive thousands of pages of PDF. You have to go through the PDF and extract the key documents and help you to respond or even create that RFP. So Sheena and I worked in the traditional pipeline. It took us around maybe 3 or 4 days to conduct the whole research. But with ChatGPT and these AI tools, we can finish the whole process in half a day. It's very fast, efficient, and but I highly recommend you, because we are in the infancy of these technologies, always double check the generated content, right? Because sometimes I found some very rudimentary mistakes in ChatGPT's response. So it's always, you need the sharp human eyes to search and evaluate the answer that ChatGPT creates. Yeah. Thank you so much. Back to you, Smith.
That was a very enlightening speech. I can't wait to try new plugins on ChatGPT 4. Now I will quickly ask everyone to once again give their feedback, and I'll give you 1 minute to do so. I would now like to get on with the next session, which is the table topic session. For that, I would really encourage our guests to speak up and volunteer for this session, because this is a really fun element of our Toastmaster session. So now I would like to call upon Juan to conduct the table topic section. Over to you, Juan.
Thank you, Madam Toastmasters. Today, I'm in charge of the table topics, and table topics is, I believe the algorithm for table topics is 1 minute and you're green, 1.5 minutes and it's yellow, and red at 2 minutes. Is that correct? Perfect. And so I will be picking on anyone that has their video turned on. So if you have your video turned on, you're fair game. Last chance to turn off your video in case you don't want to be called on. So, ready? Well, I didn't want you to take me serious on that, but okay, Patrice, in today's world, we hear about artificial intelligence being incorporated into almost every product. Which products do you think would not get better with AI, and why?
Products that might not get better with AI. I think that all products could get better with AI depending on how it's used. For example, AI for decision making and for innovation. I wouldn't directly use AI to come up with something that is completely outside the box, but I might use AI to help me form ideas, or to help me think through the risks. So I think that just about everything could get better with AI, especially depending on it being used in the right way. Places like healthcare, where you might want a human touch to deliver really sensitive news to someone, that would be best with a human, but AI could still assist in the way that news is delivered, or in giving that person, the patient, a way to find more information out about their case. So I think that's where AI could help in a lot of different ways, and be thought of in applications differently based on how AI could help. Thank you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you. And we have one more question. So the last question is, please tell us the techniques you use to reach your goals, and do you think AI could help or hurt them in achieving them? Olivia?
Olivia, we cannot hear you.
So how about if we try Liping?
Yes. Thanks, Mr. Table Topic Master. Can you repeat the last part of the question? I didn't get that clearly.
Yes, please tell us the techniques you would use to reach your goals. And do you think AI could help or hurt in achieving your goals?
In shaping the goals of one research, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I actually I kind of expecting in the future, like we're going to have more and more mental issues with everything advanced so quickly, everything so fast paced. And then I would really like, also I heard the psychology professionals are really short-handed. So I would looking forward to AI can help in psychology world. And I also believe AI would be a very good helper. Why I said that? Actually, considering the last table topic from, sorry, I forgot your name. It's like maybe in some healthcare field, we want human touch, but regarding the psychology stuff, I do understand that we want the human touch, but what AI can help is really, for example, if I want to be positive all the time, I want to do self-development, become more positive. AI can anytime kind of help me develop gradually and shape my views, change my mental habit a lot. So I really can hope AI, some application can help, like even help those people who got hurt in the past, a very bad experience. That's how people got mental issues, though in that field. That's what I hope. Thank you.
Thank you. And with that, let me turn it over to our Toastmaster of the day, Akshita.
Thank you. Now we move on to the next section. Evaluations are a very crucial part of Toastmasters because that's what helps us to grow as speakers. So now I would like to call upon the general evaluator, Tim, to continue with the evaluation section of today's meeting. Over to you, Tim.
Mike.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Well, what's the significance of 1010? I know most of you, 95% of you will say it's binary, on, off, on, off. But the significance of 1010 in today's context and as far as Artificial Intelligence Club is concerned is October 10 was the day when we received the charter from Toastmasters International. So a clap to everybody. We've made it, we've made a club, and we're going according to the structure of Toastmasters. Well, with the structure comes feedback. And today we have a couple of evaluators. I will start with our speaker and who is evaluated by Noor. Can I have Noor on the platform?
Oh.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, I think Jamal is up, and then me. I am the second evaluator. Yep.
Thank you, Tim. I will evaluate Shantanu today. Shantanu, what amazing speech. Embrace AI. Embrace AI is so relatable because that's why I joined AI Club. I didn't know anything about AI before, but the more I come and listen to the speeches and learn more about AI, like you said, AI is my friend. There are so many things I liked about your speech. I loved the passion in which you shared. You had wealth of information and you shared it in a very relatable way. I like the props you used, especially the cute dog that you had. And I liked a little bit of humor that you sprinkled in. I chuckled when you dropped the teddy bear, the puppy. When you dropped it, I kind of chuckled. It may not have been intentional, but I felt it cute. How to take your speech to the next level? I would say stand back because we want to see your full expression. There were a lot of good expressions. So if you can stand back, that'll help me to see it better. And then I felt the speech was going at a very fast rate. So if you could slow it down, that'll help me to get it. For my ears, it'll be much better. And then another thing is adding pauses. There was a pause when you mentioned your personal story. I felt that pause and that helped in grabbing, in making it for me to be with you. In the same way, if you can add a little bit more pauses where you want the audience to be fully with you at that moment, pause plays a very big role. And overall, I really liked your speech today. It was about embracing AI and the things that you can take your speech to the next level is standing back so we can see a whole expression, a fuller expression that you are sharing with us. Slow down the pace and then add pauses. The best part was the passion in which you shared your speech today, the prop. I like the prop as well as the humor that you added. With that, embrace AI. Back to you, Tim.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jamal. I was just trying to have some fun with Noor because he keeps having his screen off. So there's no way that we can tell whether it's ready or not. So Noor, it's your turn now, whether you like it or not. Noor, over to you.
Thank you, Tim. I'll bill you later. On with the evaluation. And Mahan, you picked a subject matter that is not only just relevant, but also you captured the total essence of this ever-changing technology landscape. Now, this choice of your topic actually reflects your awareness, your understanding of the topics which resonate with all of us. That is one of the important criteria, the purpose of your project. Now, usually the time management is on my recommendation section, and not anytime it comes in the commendation section of my evaluation. Now, you are one of the rare individuals who actually have managed your time pretty well, and hence in the commendation section. So managing your time is not only important in your practical day-to-day life, but it's also important that you respect people's time. right? So it was 15 to 20 minutes and you did your presentation within the time allocated. Now your speech was clear and it was straight to the point, highlighting your expertise on the subject about how you explored various plugins with ChatGPT. It was demonstrative and instructional. Now the presentation, it shone completely through your question answer session. And your detailed responses, how you showcase not only just expressed or conveyed the depth of your knowledge, but it also showed your ability to think on your feet, how you can answer some questions like we had a captions question by someone who you actually were prepared and you gave an answer for that. Now, there are a few things that you can take care of so that you can improve your presentation a little bit better. Now, number one, lay down the ground rules before you begin with your presentation. State the purpose of your presentation and set the expectations right. Now, that will give us an understanding, at least give me an expectation like what I'm expecting from your presentation. Because it was the ecosystem of plugins, and we discussed 3 plugins. So there was a slight mismatch of expectations. That's what I felt. Now, number 2 is be prepared with the technical preparations, like the slides, the browsers open with appropriate pages, already loaded, prompts ready to be copy and pasted, which you had, but some you wrote. So it would be really good if you could prepare well beforehand. These small things. The devil is in the details, so is your salvation, they say. Right. Number 3, highlight the end result to create a wow effect. Like after the prompt is completed, it would be great to explain that, oh, see what this has done. How wow is that? Right? How awesome is that video got interpreted and the captions and the summary was presented? It saves a lot of time. It's a wow thing, right? Your question answer session was good, but it seems to involve a little bit of, if you could involve a bit of more audience, like there were silent people who never asked any question. If you could ask them, like, are there anyone in the audience who want to ask a question, right? You did a great job in summarizing your speech at the end, but try also to summarize the questions which were asked and the key points made during the question session. Now, this will offer a well-rounded closure and emphasis the interactive nature of your talk. Yeah. In conclusion, Mahan, you did a great speech. You delivered a strong and engaging presentation, followed by a skillfully managed question and answer session. It was well done. A little bit of preparation, audience engagement, final takeaways, make your future presentations. Well done. Over to you.
So yeah, thank you very much. No, I was trying to put the best last, but you know, it turned out the same way. So let's move on quickly to our grammarian, who's going to touch on our performance on the use of the algorithm of this meeting. Sherry, can I have your report, please?
Thank you very much. Tim, you were the one that got in algorithm. I actually didn't hear it from anyone else. If they did get it in, I just missed it. But I did want to mention just a few words that people had mentioned that I thought were good. Muskan said spawned. Shantanu said massively speed up and embrace AI. Mahan said summarize and extract. Patrice used innovation. Jamal said chuckled. And Noor said ground rules and ecosystem. Those were the good words for today. Thank you. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you very much, Sherry. Now, the next person to give a report, and that is our timer. Apala, please, your report.
Thank you so much. Muskan took 2 minutes, 29 seconds for her news. Jay was 3 minutes, 29 for his company profile. Shantanu in his speech, 7 minutes, 25 seconds. Mahan, 20 minutes, 27. Patrice in her table topics, 1 minute 24, Leaping Ma, 2 minutes 24, and Jamal for her evaluations, 2 minutes 24, and Noor for his evaluations, 4 minutes 8 seconds. Back to you, sir.
Thank you very much for the timer report. Now, generally, I think we are in an AI club, artificial intelligence, It's not only the algorithm that counts, it's the one that gives the results. It's the interfacing. We are here in Toastmasters using Toastmasters interfacing techniques. Giving feedback is one, but how we give the feedback is another. But having said that, I'm impressed with the two evaluators that we've got. One was, of course, very technical, and he went through the structure of the delivery. I think he did that well. Excellent for that. Jamal was more the lady, the what do you call it, the speaking from the heart. And that was good. I think it encouraged him to proceed with his next speech. Now, generally there was a hugging face, and there was something lacking in that. It was a nice profile, but I didn't find it. It must have been all the pressure of time and anxiety. I think he forgot to give us the call for action. Would you agree? But let's move on. I think Akishta, you kept standing up. Now in Toastmasters, it's a little bit of an anxiety to stand up, and we tend to speak better when we are, to me anyway, sitting down. Reason being our biological function. The heart in the center, if you're standing up, it takes more pressure to push oxygen up to the head. And so your anxiety level tends to be higher, generally speaking. But having said that, in those days when the orators had to preach, they have to muster all the motivational things, and they have to be standing up because they have to be above everybody else. So there was a logic to that. But at the moment when we have thinking sessions, maybe it's all right to sit down when the occasion doesn't need, so that we can have extra oxygen into our brain. We think better, we can deliver better, right? Evaluator 2 missed out an evaluation which I felt is important. As I mentioned earlier, interfacing is what we're trying to reach here. It's fine, your delivery is good, you're going according to the script and according to the expectation of your particular speech requirement. Having said, there's a lot of other people in the audience. Some of us don't have the luxury of a 65-inch screen. So you know where I'm getting at. Let us know in advance, if possible, that a lot of minute details is going to be shown. And if we have a big screen, it would help immensely. On my small 14-inch monitor, I could hardly, I need a magnifying glass to look through it and see what it's all about. Then the last point I would like to think about is the overall conduct of this meeting. And considering that it's the 5th meeting, we've already got a club charter. Kudos to everybody for putting all the team effort in. The next thing I would like to highlight is the bit of the commercials now. November 4th, mark your day, because we're going to get an expert communicator. He has dabbed into IT. He's pretty into ChatGPT, in fact. And he's Matt Abrahams. He's from the University of California, one of them. Anyway, Stanford University. All right. So mark your date. Put it on November 4th. It'll be a very short section. So I'd like to actually ask you for your Q&A in advance, because I think my Q&A is probably answered from my direct conversation with him. So having said that, I think my time should be up. It's 5 minutes. Back to the president.
Thank you so much. I love your feedback. It's precise for us so that we can improve on. Now I'll go with the guest feedback. Srini, how was it for you?
It is extra loaded excitement. Each time I come here, I will take something beyond what I imagined to take. Definitely a motivator to think a little beyond what I know. Thank you for putting together such a good effort. Everybody got an opportunity to learn something new. Keep this pace. We'll be with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Srini. Looking forward to having you again next week. Olivia, I hope your mic is working now.
Is it working now? I tried.
Yes, perfect. We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So thank you for having me as a guest. Really enjoy the meetings, and also learn something myself. So I have been doing AI for my day job, but it's always good to see how people from all walks of life is perceiving AI, using AI, and learning AI. So that's actually a double award for myself. Keep up the good work, and I enjoy the speeches. I hope we have got a little bit more time for the table topic, but it's already so rich, so the table topic may have to compromise a little bit for a meeting or two.
Thank you so much, Oliver. Mohammed, where are you from and how was the experience for you? Mohammed? Winnie, how was it for you?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
Oh, I had a great experience. I'm glad and grateful to learn more about AI. This is my second meeting that I'm joining in. I'm joining in from Nairobi, Kenya.
Nice.
I was glad to know about the AI plugins, the AI PDF, and the video. It was very insightful. I look forward to embracing AI. I'm very interested to learn, and this club has just come at an appropriate time. Thank you for all the research that everyone put in, and congratulations for the chattering.
Thank you. Great to have you. Lorena, how was it for you?
It's well, same as Winnie. This is my second time visiting the club, and I was just so impressed. I learned a lot, and I really hope to keep coming back to this club.
Thank you so much, Lorena. See you next week. Mana, how was it for you? Mana? Subbu, how was your experience?
It's wonderful. This is my first time, and I recently joined NVIDIA and got to know about this charter. The very first impression was like awesome. I am happy to come back, and hopefully we can go into like mathematics of ML deep dives too in this. The transformers, autoencoders, all the stuff too.
Definitely, Subbu. Subbu, next time I want to see you in person. We are right here in Voyager.
Okay. I am here in Building R, but I will see you there next time.
Definitely.
Subbu, free candies are there.
Sure, I will
JM,
stop
how was
by.
your experience? JM, how was your experience? I think JM just left. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next week, same time at 12 o'clock. And please let us know if you are interested in learning about any new topics. We will have those speakers. And thank you, Tim, for getting us a new speaker from Stanford University. See you everyone next week. Have a great weekend.
Hi, Abhijit. It's a wonderful
Hey,
session.
Vamshi.
Thank you very much.
Great to have you, Vamshi.
Yeah, you forget my name.